Welcome back. So this is obviously not the first time, and certainly not the last time you'll likely see these Type 1 images in front of you. And you've seen a lot of different Greenberg photos that I have picked up and added to the collection. And I've had Type 3, Type 4, Type 2. Well, what I really enjoy is the Type 1 photos, the originals, the one-offs, the pre-war one-of-ones, if you will. This was probably my best example of such images. And this was, again, secured via trade on Facebook. And yes, I had to pay up, give up a little bit in trade, but they're great images. And they're things that I will likely not see again. So I bit the bullet and I did the deal. And Type 1 images you can come across fairly regularly, usually at quite a price, especially with Hall of Fame players and all-timers and just a whole variety of different people and different levels of player. So they can get, again, very, very expensive. And those are usually for the news media versions. So you have the AP photos, you have the international photography, whatever, photos. You have different newspapers, different photographers working for them, and they can be Type 1 photos. These are really, those are what you're going to see mostly. These are really what you rarely see, and these are the snapshots. These are the things that people take and put in their photo albums that they squirrel away in the attic, and generations later they're found. So they rarely come up. And these are really the only ones I've been able to find for Greenberg that I was able to purchase. That was until recently when I actually happened to find a page from a photo album that was listed on eBay. So this is spring training in Lakeland, Florida, February 26, 1940. This is obviously the Detroit Tigers. I do not know who the coaches are here. This is Bill Donovan. This is a picture down here, but what I focused on was the Hank Greenberg right here. I still have to do a little bit of cleanup on this particular image because it was fortunately used with the little corner things to hold it in. So I did get the corners off. This one seems to have overlapped on the image itself. And it's just been in here so long that things have kind of melded together. And there's a little bit of info on the back. But this is really a beautiful Type 1. Taken through a fence, obviously. You can tell the cross marks from a cage, fence, whatever you want to call it. But a very, very clear image. This is 1940, just before the last full season before the war. And if you look at the same smile, just absolutely thrilled to get it. This was put up as an auction, but there was a make an offer option. So did a quick calculation. I think made a fair, still low, but fair offer, especially for the types of images that these are. And again, this one, I'm not going to see that image again because it's so unique to the individual that took it. So I paid a little bit more than you'd probably expect for images of this vintage, but a heck of a lot less than you'd see a lot of the Type 1 images listed for and what they sell for. So I paid less for that for this image, this new image, than I did each of these 39s respectively. And that's the other nice thing with this, is I have this 3 photo lot from 1939, and now I have an image from 1940, and eventually I'll send this one out. I have this kind of set aside along with an old Morris Arnovich photo. This is 1935 pre-Major League image of Arnovich. I had to send out for encapsulation. Just one thing after another, adding to the piles and piles of stuff that I got to get out. But sometimes that happens, especially when you take the chance, find a good deal, and buy raw items. And that's how you're going to find most photographs these days, especially of pre-war players. So that is the latest edition. Not a huge mail day, but I think it's a rather significant one given the rarity of these images. And again, it's just by happenstance. I happened to be logging onto eBay at the right time, happened to see it before anybody bid, so I still had the option to make an offer. And I made what I'm thinking that the seller thought was a very strong offer, and in reality it was within the ballpark, but definitely on the low end for images for Greenberg in particular, given his current market. So that is what I got for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.